Hello. I am super excited to be back to kind of a regular schedule with the Daily Drive. This little thing that I have been doing for a while called the Daily Drive originally was on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and that just really fit in to my schedule. I enjoyed doing it on those days, and then my schedule changed, and so things changed, and I tried to do this on Tuesday and Wednesday, and I just wasn't inspired by Tuesday and Wednesday for some reason. I like the schedule that we had here with Motivation Monday, Gratitude for Wednesdays, Freedom Friday, Chat, because a lot of these things, freedom, motivation, a lot of that stuff starts in your mind. So welcome to the Daily Drive. Happy Monday. Happy Memorial Day. Thank you to everyone out there that has served our country and done their part. You are appreciated. So happy Memorial Day. Happy holiday, everyone. I am super excited to be back. If you are new to the Daily Drive, if you're like, what the heck is she talking about? What is she doing? I was diagnosed with anxiety officially in 2010. Before that, I lived with a lot of different symptoms that I had no idea were anxiety related. A lot of them were body pain. And until I went to the emergency room in 2010, I had no idea about anxiety. And when I was diagnosed in 2010, I still had no idea. I just kind of took some medicine and went about my day and tried to keep it together, and really was a victim of my anxiety for a long time, just kind of living in that darkness until I kind of started on this personal growth journey that I've been on for a long time now. Once you start on a growth journey, it's kind of addicting. You kind of don't want to stop. I've been going through some ups and downs in life lately, and so I am grateful that I have that growth to fall back on. And so through that growth process, through learning and understanding what anxiety really is, I just learned some things that can help you be in control of your mind even while you live with anxiety every day. And so I made this little worksheet called the Daily Drive because intentional thinking, small step goal setting, and gratitude practices are essential to helping you be in control of your mind. When you are giving yourself intentional thoughts, feeding your brain what you want to feed it rather than letting autopilot take over, when you are thinking about your goals and your plans in small steps that are less overwhelming, and when you're using gratitude all the time and to redirect your thoughts, you can get in control of your mind. So I created the Daily Drive once I kind of learned those things, and I use this as like my roadmap to get through the day. What are my intentional thoughts going to be for the day? What are my goals for the day? What gratitude do I want to practice? I use that as kind of my roadmap for the day. And so the Daily Drive worksheet was born, and I just started to share my knowledge, the things that I was learning, the new understandings that I was coming to. I just started sharing those things live and with some other friends, and it evolved into me realizing that my purpose in life is to speak openly, publicly, and vulnerably about anxiety and mental health so that we can break the stigmas around mental health, and so that hopefully I can help you get in control of your mind a little bit, because I know how it is to want to be in control but feel like you're just out of control. I know how that feels. And so here we are with the Daily Drive. And since we're back to Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I'm going back to Motivation Mondays on Monday. So you are in the right place if you need motivation, because that's what I'm going to talk to you about. And this is going to be a quickie today since it's a holiday. So I'm just going to give you something to think about, okay? But motivation starts in your mind. You have to make sure that whatever you need to be motivated to do, whatever you are wanting to work on, you need to make sure that it's aligned with your purpose. If you're working on things that aren't related to your purpose, or that make you feel bad about yourself, if you are trying to get motivated to do something that's just really not in line with your energy, that's probably why you're feeling that lack of motivation. So that in and of itself is what I want to give you the question of today. Are you looking for motivation based on being purpose-driven or on being shame-driven? Are you working towards something because it aligns with your purpose and you're excited to go do something to live in this energy of your purpose? Or are you working on something because you're shame driven? You're comparing yourself to other people. You are beating yourself up over something. Some examples: you have a job, you're looking for a new job. Maybe are you looking for that new job because you think you're not enough for the one that you're at, because you know people don't like you? Are you looking for that new job because you feel bad about yourself for some type of way? Or are you looking for a new job because it lines up with your purpose and gives you energy and makes you feel happy and makes you feel positive energy? Are you looking for a new job because you're purpose driven or because you're shame driven? And the same thing with staying at a job. Are you staying at your current job because it aligns with your purpose and makes you happy and gives you energy? Or are you staying at your current job because you feel like you're not enough for another job? You don't think you can get the promotion that somebody else got. You don't think that you can get paid as much as someone else got. Are you staying at your current job because you're purpose driven or because you're shame driven? Weight loss. Are you wanting to lose weight because you are purpose driven and want your body to be healthy, want to take care of the temple that you've been given, want to honor your higher power by keeping your temple holy? Are you purpose driven for losing weight and being active? Or are you shame driven? Are you comparing yourself to other people? Are you trying to make your body look like someone else's body and that's why you want to go lose weight? Are you losing weight because you're purpose driven or because you're shame driven? That was a big one for me to flip the switch on, because I have always been the weight loss, the diet. I'll start my diet on Monday. I'll start going back to the gym on Monday. I'll do this, I'll do that. And I've learned recently that when I am fighting for weight loss, I don't stay motivated. But when I just want to keep my body healthy and stay in a good frame of mind, I want to be physically active. So are you wanting to lose weight because you're purpose driven or because you're shame driven? Relationships. Are you staying in a relationship because it energizes you and aligns with your purpose, or because you feel like you're not good enough for another relationship? You feel like you'll never find the right person. Are you looking for a new relationship because your current one doesn't line up with your purpose anymore? Or are you looking for a new relationship because you feel like you're not enough for the one that you're in? Are you in this relationship or looking for a new relationship? And that, you guys, is any kind of relationship with your spouse, with your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your significant other, whatever you call it, with friendships. Are you staying friends with a particular person because they energize you and fit into your purpose? Or are you staying friends with someone because maybe you just feel bad for them or feel bad for not being friends with them, right? Is it purpose driven or is it shame driven? Your habits and your routines. Have you fallen into certain habits or routines out of shame? Are you doing things to cover yourself up because you feel shameful? Or have you fallen into habits and routines that are getting you towards your purpose? What do I mean? Maybe your morning routine. Do you have a morning routine or an any time of the day routine where you get your mind right? Maybe do a devotion or read a book or listen to something that makes you think. Are you making that part of the routine, or are you scrolling through social media and thinking about how better off everybody else is and how bad you look compared to everybody else, right? Are the habits and the routines that you've fallen into purpose-driven or shame-driven? So that's what I want you to think about today, is what is driving you? When you need to be motivated to do something, when you are trying to motivate yourself to go for a walk, when you are trying to motivate yourself to write something for school. Y'all, I'm in school right now, and it is taking a lot for me to get my brain to the place of writing essays and stuff like that again, right? When you are in those moments, what is driving you? When you are feeling that you are not motivated enough to do something, or when you are feeling that you are super motivated to go do something, when you know that you need to get up and do X, Y, and Z, but you just have the I don't feel like getting off the couch, is that because you are purpose-driven or you're shame-driven? What is driving you? When you know what's driving you, when you know that you are going full speed ahead in the energy of your purpose, everything starts to feel different. When you're going full speed ahead in the mindset of comparison and shame and self-doubt and fear, the same monologue that we've all been giving ourselves probably our whole lives, when you're going full speed ahead in that direction, you already know how you're going to feel, right? Because you've already been doing that. I know I have. So when you're going full speed ahead, are you going full speed ahead in a purpose-driven way or in a shame-driven way? What is driving you? When you need to be motivated, when you are feeling the lack of motivation, think about why that is. Is it because you're being driven by shame? Is it because you're giving in to the I'm not good enoughs and the they're better than me and all of that? Are you giving into that? Or are you remembering your purpose? If you don't know your purpose, you get to do the work to figure that out. All I did was start learning things about myself and creating things. And I know now what my purpose in life is. And it embodies a lot of things. This is just one part of it. There's also other things that I enjoy that are part of my purpose. The job that I have right now that I just started that was super stressful when I first started and now I love it is just washing dogs. But you know what? It fits into my purpose because it makes me feel good. It makes me feel energy that's positive. I love snuggling dogs all day, so it makes me feel good. So I am driven to stay there because of the purpose that I am waking up for every single day. When you wake up with your purpose in mind, with your intentional thoughts in mind, you will start the day off in a much, much, much better headspace than if you are waking up in the mindset of shame. So the question that I want you to consider today, so that you can get your motivation up, you can stay motivated internally. It starts in your brain first. You're not going to stay motivated to do anything if your mind's not lined up with your purpose and why you're doing all of this. Weight loss and physical activity were the biggest things for me that I needed to change up the motivation on, because comparing myself to other people and wanting to look like someone else, having that be the reason that I needed to be physically active was actually holding me back. So when I switched up the narrative on myself and start telling myself that this body is amazing and I'm being physically active to give back to my higher power and my purpose, that changes everything. That actually makes me want to go do physical activity, whether it's going to the gym or going for a walk or whatever it is. So the question to think about for Motivation Monday, are you purpose-driven or are you shame-driven? Why are you doing whatever it is that you're doing? Why do you need to be motivated to accomplish whatever it is you're trying to be motivated to accomplish? Are you being driven by your purpose and the energy of that, or are you being driven by shame? What is driving you? Figure that out, and I promise you the motivation will start to line up. I love y'all so much. This is going to be a quickie today because it's a holiday, right? My husband's off work. I want to go hang out. So I am super grateful for everybody, all of y'all. Thank you for giving me a little bit of time to get my mind around a new schedule and figure out what energizes me and motivates me, because the daily drive truly does motivate me and inspires me. It inspires me to come and share about mental health. And when I was feeling the blahs and like I didn't want to do it and I didn't have the motivation or energy to do it, I needed to reevaluate, take a step back. So I am super grateful for everybody, all of y'all out there that tune in, that watch, that are part of my Facebook group, that interact with me, that do work on your own mental health. I'm grateful for all of y'all. You go in the joy jar. If y'all can do me a favor and check out dailydrivecoaching.com, scroll down to the bottom, put your email address in, and you will get content from me to your email as I update my website. You can also see the retail and the jewelry that I create there on dailydrivecoaching.com. If you're not part of my Becoming Unlimited Facebook group, that is just a place where you get these daily drives, a little bit more content about unlimiting your thoughts, and just a community of support to know that you are not in this mental health thing alone. That is Becoming Unlimited on Facebook. I call it that because I want to help you become unlimited in your mind so that you can chase all of your goals and crush life all the time. Becoming Unlimited, you can search for that, or it's tagged here in this video on Facebook. If you are catching Daily Drive Coaching on YouTube, I appreciate you so much. Hit subscribe for me and turn on notifications, and turn on notifications for all of my social media, because that's how you help me spread mental health awareness, just by interacting, engaging, sharing a video, tagging a friend, commenting, being here with me, being present. It helps me spread mental health awareness just by doing those social media things. So I appreciate you for that. That is dailydrivecoaching.com, Becoming Unlimited on Facebook, and Daily Drive Coaching on YouTube. Remember, motivation starts in your mind. And I want you to consider, are you purpose-driven or are you shame-driven? What's driving you forward or backwards? What is driving you? Are you living in your purpose, or are you giving in to shame? I love y'all so much. I'm so glad to be back. Wednesday, we'll be talking about gratitude. Friday, we'll be talking about freedom. And I am so pumped to be back to this regular schedule. So thank you for being here. Remember, what's driving you? That's where your motivation is going to come from. If you're being driven by your purpose, or if you're being driven by shame. I love y'all so much. I'll see you on Wednesday. Happy Memorial Day.